Jack Turner's heart pounded in his chest as he approached the looming structure of Brookhaven Asylum. It was late afternoon, but the sky above was overcast, and the wind whispered through the tall, gnarled trees surrounding the place. The building itself looked like something out of a nightmare, its towering walls crumbling, windows boarded up or shattered, and the once proud Gothic architecture now reduced to a skeleton of rust and decay. Brookhaven had been abandoned for decades, but its reputation lived on. Once home to the mentally ill, it was now nothing more than a place of horror stories and ghost tales. The locals in the nearby town refused to speak of it, their faces tightening in fear whenever its name was mentioned. Jack had always been intrigued by the stories, but it wasn't until he'd been assigned the article by his editor that he realized how deep the mystery of Brookhaven ran. "Just get the story," his editor had said. "We need something with a hook, something that'll make people believe." And so Jack had come, drawn by the possibility of finding something no one had before. A story buried deep within the asylum's walls. The rusted gates creaked open with a push, the sound eerie against the silence of the surrounding woods. He could feel the weight of the place pressing down on him as he stepped forward, the chill in the air seeming to increase with every step. Inside, the building was a labyrinth of dark hallways and echoing silence. The air smelled musty, thick with the scent of old paper and rotting wood. Jack's footsteps echoed as he wandered through the halls, the sound unnervingly loud in the stillness. As he turned a corner, he saw a row of old, rusted doors, each one locked or broken. Behind one of them, a faint whisper caught his attention. He paused, his breath catching in his throat. Was that a voice, or was it his imagination? The walls of Brookhaven were thick with secrets, and something told him that if he stayed long enough, the asylum would reveal its true nature. Jack shook off the unease that began to settle in his stomach and continued down the darkened hallway, his flashlight beam flickering against the cracked walls. The whispers grew louder as he walked, a soft murmur that seemed to come from all directions. Was it the wind, or something else? Suddenly, his flashlight landed on something, scrawled on the wall in jagged, desperate handwriting. "It never ends." The ink looked fresh, almost as if it had been written just yesterday. Jack stepped back, heart racing. Who would still be here writing on the walls? He pulled out his notebook, jotting down the phrase. It was a small clue, but it felt like the first piece of the puzzle. He continued deeper into the asylum, his steps slow but determined.